Start this all up. Now, what we're going to go over today is a little bit different. And you can do this on the ground. You can do this. You're going to need to stand up for some of this. You're going to be on a mat for some of it. You can even be on your bed for this. So what we're going to do is this progressive exploration. And this progressive exploration is literally to find out how you're moving and how you feel and how that movement makes you feel. So what's all working as you're doing this stuff. So I'm going to speak up when I do this because I don't have my earbuds in today. And from there, we're going to take that into how we process that. So it's very simple. There's no equipment necessary today. It's just our exploration of it and how you feel. So as we go through this stuff, we're going to start out with a standing position, and then we're going to go to a seated position, and then we're going to go on our backs, and then our sides, and then our stomach. And we're going to see how all these trunk motions feel as we do it, okay? So when we start out, you can go ahead and stand up for this one. And literally my feet are just nice and relaxed on the ground. I'm standing up nice and tall. I'm going to have my hands right on my shoulders. And from here, as I go through this, all it is slowly rotate your whole body and head to the right and then back to the middle. And we're going to do that again. We go through a bunch of these. Just take your time, relax with it. You're in a standing position. It's slowly rotate to the right and back to the middle. And the head will go along with you. Slowly rotate to your right. So again, rotating right. And then back to the middle. And rotate again. Head going along for the ride. And back to the middle. Now we're going to do the same thing going to your left. So rotating left, looking left. And back to the middle. And rotate to your left. Look left. And then back to the middle. Be aware of if it feels the same or if it feels really different. And slowly rotate left. Looking left. And back to the middle. And one more time. Rotate left. Looking left. And then back to the middle. Okay, now from here we're going to see, because we just did rotation, we're going to take a look and see how we extend and how we flex. So this next one's going to be with the hands across the chest. You're going to slowly arch the back and then just let it relax. So you can see me from the side, arch, and then relax. And arch, and relax. And one more time, we're going to switch it up a little bit. And arch, and then relax. Cool. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take this to your left. So you're going to rotate and then arch straight up. And then relax, but stay rotated. And arch. And relax. And arch. And relax. And arch. and relax. Good. So far, we've gone through our rotation. You see like which way feels easier. And now we've gone through rotation with arching and straight arching. We're gonna hit the other side with rotation. I want you just to keep a little inventory of how you feel with this stuff, to feel if one feels a little stuck, if it's all rotation, if it's all extension, like what are you really feeling as you're going through this stuff? So the next one is gonna be rotating slowly to your right side and arching up. And this one's way more stuck on me. And arch. So I'm gonna be really light through it because I'm pretty stuck. And then relax. And arch. And relax. And arch. And relax. And arch. And relax. One more time. And arch. And relax. Good. So again, when I rotated here, I was kind of stuck. So I'm just taking a little thought in my head that how my rotation feels. So my rotation feels a little less going to my right, and my arch feels a little constrained going to my left. So I'm just going to make a little note of it. Now from here, with your hands right by your side, I want you to slowly side bend with my body flush instead of rotating. Just slowly touch towards your left side and back to the middle. Just noticing how the rib cage folds to one side and back up. Yep. I'm standing on these. Yep. Yep. And slowly side bend and back up. Yeah, really good. And slowly side bend. Back to middle. And just notice if it feels easy or constrained, constricted, or if it flows. And side bend as you're sliding your hand down your thigh and back to the middle. Go one more time. And slide and back. And do the other side. And slide and back. And slide and back. And slide and back. And slide back. Really good. So from here, what we're going to do is we're going to see how we're going to go forward now. So as I do this, I'm going to stand back here so you can see a little better. I'm going to fold down and up. And fold down and back up. Fold down and back up and down, back up. Now rotate to your right. Slowly fold down like you're going between your legs and back up. And slowly down and back up and down and back up. Noticing how you move, we're going to go the other way. Going right between the legs again. back up. This one's way less. Down, back up, down, back up. One more, down, and back up. Really good. Now from here, we're going to go into a sitting posture, right? I'm going to have my knees bent, my hands across the chest, and we're going to go through each one of these again. So see if it's different or if it lines up with when we were standing. So again, we're going to rotate to your left and back, and left and back, and left and back. One more, and left and back. Now we're going to take that the other way, right and back, right and back, right and back, right and back. One more, and right and back. Good. Again, notice if it lines up with what you did when you were standing. For me, limited going to my left, you guys right. So from here, we're going to see how this works now with arching. So I'm going to arch and relax, arch, relax, arch, relax, and arch, relax. Good. Take that with rotation. We're going to rotate to your left and arch straight up and relax, arch, and relax, arch, and relax, and arch, and relax. Good. Now we're going to take this to the other side. And arch, and relax, arch, and relax, arch, and relax, arch, relax. And one more. And arch, and relax. Good. We're going to take this side to side now. So I'm going to just relax my arms. I'm going to side bend for you guys the right side. Side bend. Side bend. I like my hands by my side on this one, but you can also go here. It just weights it down a little bit more. So if I side bend, it's a little more intense when I do it. I want to be on the safe side, so I put my hands on the ground. I side bend, back, and side bend, and back, and side bend, and back. Let's do the other side. Side bend, back, side bend, back, side bend, back. And one more time. Side bend, and back. Good. We're going to take this now into folding forward. So we're going to see how you fold down and back up. Fold down and back up. Nice and slow. Acknowledge if you feel any tension in your back or the back of the thighs. You're just seeing how you're moving, or the front of the thighs for that matter. Now we're going to take that to rotate to your left, and now between the legs, going down between the legs and back up. Down between the legs and back up. Down between the legs and back up. Don't go the opposite way. down between the legs, and back up, between the legs, and back up, between the legs, and back up. And notice, did that change how your side bend and arching has come along? The next piece is going to be laying on your back. And as you lay on your back, you're going to notice some similar stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tilt this down a little bit so you can see me just a little bit better. All right, you can see how I'm rotating. So you guys that have been on the table before, you've seen this, but we're adding something a little different to it today. So I think you'll really like this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a mixture of on your back, on your side, on your stomach. So what we're going to do from here is we're going to start out with one knee bent, one leg straight. And as we do this, what I'm going to attempt to do, and you can have either the foot on the table or you can actually have your foot on the thigh. So as I'm laying back, I'm going to try to bring my pelvis up rather than over. I'm not going this way, I'm going that way. So I'm going up lightly so I can feel all of my trunk muscles helping this out, okay? So my hands are relaxed. I'm keeping my shoulders on the ground or the table. I like to put my foot on my thigh. I'm going to go up and down. My knee is going to go in the direction that I want the pelvis to go. So I'm going up and out that way and back down. Up and out, down. Focus on the abdomen. And up and out, down. If you need a head support, put a pillow behind your head. Up and out, down. Up and out, down. One more. Up and out, and down. Let's switch sides. Up and out, down, up and out, down, up and out, down, up and out, down, up and out, down. One more. Up and out, and down. Good. From here, what we're going to do is we're going to take this into side bending. So as I'm doing this, I'm going to turn around so you can see it a little bit better. I'm going to have my knees bent, and from here, I'm going to slide to my left ever so slightly, and then back to the middle. Slide to my left, and back to the middle. Let's repeat that around 5 to 6 times each side. Slide to the left, back to the middle. Slide left, back to the middle. Slide left, back to the middle. One more time. Slide left, back to the middle. Now we're going to the other side. Slide right, back to the middle. Slide right, back to the middle. Slide right, back to the middle. And slide right, and back to the middle. Now from here, straighten the legs out. Actually, we're going to come up ever so slightly by curling and then slowly back down. We're going to curl the body up and back down. Feel like you're rolling yourself up as far as you can go. If you can't go that far, that's totally okay. So we start with the neck, and then I roll the torso up, and I control it back down. Let's try it 3 more times. Start with the neck, roll the torso up, and slowly back down. Roll the neck, torso, back down. We got 1 more time. Bring the neck into position, curl the torso, and control it back down. Now we're going to do the opposite. We're going to go through arching with your back on the ground. You're just going to slowly arch the back and then slowly flatten it by relaxing rather than pushing it down. We're just going to work on our arching to relaxing. Arch it up and relax. 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 Last one. Arch it up. Arch the upper back too. And relax. Good. Now the next couple are going to be on your side. So we're going to do exactly the same idea in a sideline position. Again, noticing what seems a little difficult. Is it the rotation? Is it the side bending? Is it the arching? Is it the flexing? And just paying attention to those things and seeing if any of those things line up from position to position. So right now we were in a standing position. Then we went to a seated position. Then we were in a supine or on your back position. Now let's see what it's like on your side, right? So with me, I'm going to be in a bent knee position. And from here, I'm going to anchor my feet into the ground and my hand into the table. And I'm going to push my legs up while my shoulder stays down. I'm going to show you that from both angles. Hand to the table, feet to the table. I'm pushing my knees up, feet stays down, almost like the Cybex rotary torso machine. Pushing it up and down. Pushing it up, down. So as we do this, the hips are rotating one way and the torso's got to stay put, so it's technically rotating the opposite way. Good. Go through that another 3 times. Eyes up, down, keeping those feet on the ground. Thighs and knees come up and down. Give me 1 more. Stand up and down. Okay, cool. Now from here, my hand's going to be on my thigh. I'm going to take my legs and straighten my legs out. So my hand's on my thigh, my other arm's relaxed right here to give me a little bit of support. So this one's going to be elbow down with my palm up. I don't have to open my hand, but I just get a little bit of support. If you want to support the neck, you can by putting your hand also on your head, or my head on my hand, I should say. And then from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach towards my knee using all my side benders, and then slowly come back down into my hand. And slowly reach towards your knee and your foot, and slowly back down. And reach, and down, and reach, and down, and reach, and down. One more. And reach and down. Really good. Now the other two that we're going to do is we're going to go through extension and flexion. So what it's going to look like is I'm going to bring my torso towards my knee and then back to the middle. I'm supporting my head with both hands. I'm going to bring it in and then back to start. And in and back and in and back and in and back and in and back. Good. Now we're doing the opposite. We're going to arch on this one. So now we're going to take it to an arch position. So arch and back. Arch and back. Arch and back and arch and back. Okay, now we're going to switch sides. So we're going to start out with that torso rotation. So the bent knees and the feet on the table to drive both thighs together, right up and back down. I'm going to do it from this angle so you can see it a little better. See if this helps. Slowly bring both knees up and down. And up and down. And up and down. Up, down. One more, up and down. Good. Hands on your side, hand on your side, and from here we're going to reach towards your knee to side bend, and back down, and reach, and down, and reach, and down, and reach, and down, and reach, and down. One more. And reach, and down. Good. So from here, we're going to do our crunch. Crunch it forward, back to the middle, crunch it forward, back to the middle, crunch it forward, back to middle, crunch it forward, back to the middle. And now we're going to take out this in the middle of my screen so I can keep going. We're going to go to arch. We're going to take this to arching, back to middle, and arch, back to middle, arch, back to middle, arch, back to middle. Good. Now we're going to take this to the stomach. So as we're going through this one, we're going to start with just basic extension, and we're also going to look at basic side bending. So the first one that we're going to do is literally coming straight up. You can have your hands either on the table or the ground in front of you to give you a little extra support. I like that, and it aids in my rotation. I just want to make sure that I resist the urge to shove myself into rotation. So I want to come up, stay up to rotate rather than up and push higher in a rotation. So if I can do this and rotate and stay up, that's great. If I'm here, up to rotate, that's okay too. So we're going to start with coming up and rotating to your guy's left, or with me if you'd like. Straight up, rotate, staying up, looking to direction that you're rotating to, and then back down, up, and rotate, looking in that direction, back to middle and down, up, look in that direction as you rotate, and back down, up, rotate, and back down. Good. Now we do the other side. Up, rotate, and down. Try to keep breathing instead of holding your breath on these. Up, rotate, and down. Up, rotate, and down. Up, rotate, and down. Good. Now we're going to take these into side bend. You're going to reach down one way or the other on these. So what we're going to do is we're going to have our hands by our side. Just try to reach gradually down towards the knee is what we're really looking for. So my hands are right by my side. I'm going to reach down and then back to the middle. Reach to one side, back to middle. Reach down, back to middle. Reach down, back to middle. Reach down, back to middle. Now try the other side. Reach down, back to middle. Reach down, back to middle. Reach down, back to middle. And reach down, back to middle. Awesome. All right. Now from here, what you're going to notice, is that you're going to have either a rotation, an extension, or a side bend, or possible, doesn't have to be, or a side bend limitation one way or another. What I want you to do, and this is going to be the choose your own adventure part of this, which I really think is massively important. What I want you to do is I want you to pick that one thing. I want you to pick the one that you notice the most out of all this process. And I want you to just challenge that one thing. I want you to challenge that rotation. And I want you to challenge it in every single position that we were just in. So this is going to be your exercise when this prep is over. This is the whole reason for this prep today, which you'll continue without me, which is going to be, okay, if I'm limited rotating, which means I'm going to go through rotation standing, rotation seated, if my trunk is rotating this way, my legs are rotating that way. And if my legs are rotating that way, I'm sidelined. And lastly, I'm rotating. So when we do this, let's pick out very quickly rotation to one side. And let's just go through that with what we got. We're right here. Picture your rotation one way and feel it. And now slowly rotate the other way. Whatever side feels limited, we're going to start with you laying on your back. So whatever hand, like whatever way that you're going to go, right? So if this side is off, that means that that leg is going to go on the thigh. Whatever direction that you rotate it. And what you're going to do is you're going to drive that leg up and over, like we did in the beginning. Slowly drive that leg up and over to rotate the torso in that direction and the leg and the hips in the opposite direction. Slowly up and over. Slowly up and over. Slowly up and over. Slowly up and over. And because my torso is rotating to my left and my legs are rotating to my right, I want to repeat that again in a side lying position. So I want to be on my side and have that happen again. So how would I get my legs rotating to my right and my torso rotating left, or vice versa? So in Lisa's case, because she held up her right hand, right? So if I wanted to rotate right, that means I'm going to lie on my right side and my legs are going to go left because my torso's got to push into this table. So we're going to try it. Whatever way that you want to rotate, you're going to lie on that side because the legs are going to go the opposite way. So let's try that one. Slowly bring the legs up and down. The legs up and down. Legs up and down. Knees up and down. Knees up and down. Knees up and down. Good. Now to finish these out, because